Welcome, dear friend, to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
We're here to help illuminate the paths to, well, a more vibrant and fulfilling, lively later life.
That's right.
And today, we're taking a deep dive into something that, honestly, often gets overlooked, but it holds just immense power to transform your daily living and, really brighten your world.
We're talking about smart lighting.
Exactly. Smart lighting specifically for Canadian seniors.
Indeed. And we're going to uncover how strategic lighting choices can really revolutionize your home.
Revolutionize.
Ah.
How so?
Well, making it safer, for one,
Yeah.
boosting your mood and energy, and maybe even putting a little extra back in your wallet.
By saving on those BC hydro bills.
Exactly. It's surprising, isn't it, how much we just take good light for granted until we notice it's not quite there.
It really is.
Yeah.
The impact is profound. I saw it myself, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I was visiting my Aunt Carol not long ago. She's got this lovely place up in North Vancouver, beautiful, cozy living room. But I noticed, the evenings, it felt, well, a bit dim. And there were a few times she almost, tripped over her little dog's toy. Just couldn't see it properly in the poor light.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's easily done.
Right. So we chatted about it. And honestly, with just a few simple changes.
What?
Well, we swapped out some old bulbs for brighter ones, more appropriate ones, added a new floor lamp behind her favorite reading chair.
Good idea. Task lighting.
Exactly. And we put a simple motion sensor light in the hallway, the one going to the kitchen.
Perfect.
And her space, completely transformed. I visited last week. She was beaming. Said, I can see everything so clearly now. I feel so much safer walking around, especially at night.
That's wonderful.
And she added, plus, I just feel happier in here, more uplifted.
Mm-hmm.
It really just drove home for me how crucial lighting is, not just for avoiding little accidents,
Right. It's more than that.
It's about our overall sense of well-being, comfort,
Mm-hmm.
joy,
Yeah.
even, in our own homes.
And Carol's story is, it's incredibly relatable, and it just illustrates this universal truth beautifully. As we gracefully age, our eyes naturally need more light to work optimally. It's just a fact of life.
Right.
So good lighting becomes even more critical for preventing falls, obviously, enhancing visibility for all those daily tasks.
Yeah.
And significantly boosting our mood, especially, during those darker BC winter months.
Oh, definitely. Those gray days can really get to you.
They can.
Yeah.
So maybe, think about your own home. Have you found yourself squinting a bit more lately?
Yeah.
Trying to read?
Or maybe felt a little unsteady navigating a dimly lit area? Does Aunt Carol's experience resonate with you at all?
We really hope it does because, your experiences are what light up this path for everyone. And today we're taking that deep dive into some really insightful material. It's from a fantastic resource designed specifically for Canadian seniors.
Yes. The Lively Later Life channel.
Exactly. And they're brilliant. Your Space, Your Pieces series.
You can find more on their channel, of course. This material is really a guide, isn't it?
Yeah.
To creating that harmonious, safe, comfortable living space in our golden years.
Absolutely. And our mission today really is to help you illuminate your world. We truly believe that a lively later life means living in a home that supports your comfort, your safety, and your joy every single day.
So this deep dive, think of it as your guide.
Yeah.
An empowering guide.
Yeah, exploring accessible everyday strategies, things you can actually do to profoundly improve the lighting in your home, make it a true sanctuary.
That's right. Our mission today is clear. We're going to explore why lighting is absolutely critical for senior safety, how it really impacts your mood and energy levels,
Yeah, that connection is key.
and even how making smart choices can lead to, noticeable savings on that BC hydro bill.
Always nice.
Always. So we'll cover everything. Maximizing natural light,
The best kind.
choosing the right bulbs for every need,
Getting into the specifics.
strategic task lighting, and of course those brilliant motion sensors.
Super convenient.
So get ready. We're going to help you create a brighter, safer, and honestly, a much more cheerful home.
Let's light up your life.
Okay, so to really appreciate the power of good lighting, we need to start at the beginning, right?
The fundamentals.
Understanding how our vision naturally changes as we get older and why these physiological shifts really impact our lighting needs.
Yeah. It's not just about, getting older. It's about adapting our environment to support our evolving bodies.
Exactly.
Adapting. What's What's remarkable here is that these changes are natural, a normal part of aging.
Right.
But many of us don't really realize their full impact until we're, experiencing them directly.
That's true. You kind of just adjust without thinking about it.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Which underscores the idea that we need to think about lighting differently, not as static,
What is?
as a dynamic, adaptive support system
Yeah.
for our aging bodies.
A support system. I like that.
So let's get into the specifics. How do our eyes change? Well, first, and maybe most significantly, less light actually reaches the retina.
Less light. How does that work? Is it just dimmer outside?
No, it's internal. As we age, a couple of key things happen inside the eye. First, our pupils.
The black bit in the middle.
Exactly. They act like the aperture on a camera, controlling how much light gets in. They naturally start to shrink a bit.
Okay.
At the same time, the lens inside the eye, which should be perfectly clear, tends to become less transparent.
Ah, like cataracts.
Well, cataracts are more advanced, but even before that, the lens can develop a slight yellowish tint, maybe a bit of cloudiness.
I see.
So you combine those two things, smaller pupil, less clear lens, and the effect is quite dramatic.
Aging.
Significantly less light gets through. Often 2 to 3 times less light actually reaches the retina.
2 to 3 times less.
Yeah. The retina is that crucial light-sensitive tissue right at the back of the eye. So, put it this way. By age 60, you might need up to 3 times the light you did at age 20 just to see as clearly.
3 times. That's huge. No wonder brighter bulbs help.
It necessitates a fundamental increase in ambient light, just for basic clear vision. Imagine trying to see clearly through glass that's slightly tinted and slightly frosted.
Okay, yeah. That paints a picture.
It's a bit like what's happening internally.
That's a powerful image. And a surprising statistic. Makes you realize why that extra bit of light can make such a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I always just assumed if things were blurry, it was my glasses prescription. Not that less light was actually getting in.
It's often a combination, but the reduced light input is key. Secondly, aging eyes experience increased glare sensitivity.
Glare, right? Like headlights at night.
Exactly. Or even just an uncovered light bulb, or reflections off a shiny floor or countertop. Older eyes are far more susceptible to that uncomfortable, disorienting effect.
Mm-hmm.
And this sensitivity isn't just, annoying. It can be highly disorienting. It leads to visual discomfort, definitely reduces visibility.
And I suppose it could even cause temporary blindness. Like when you walk inside from bright sun.
Precisely. In fact, sometimes a poorly placed bright light can make vision worse than a dim room because it creates that blinding effect instead of helping.
Wow.
And all of this dramatically increases the risk of falls or accidents, especially when you're moving between different light levels.
Those bright, bare bulbs we might have thought were fine years ago.
Yeah.
They could actually be a hazard now.
They absolutely can be,
Right.
rather than a help. Especially overhead fixtures without any kind of shade or diffuser.
That makes so much sense.
Okay.
What else changes?
Thirdly, there's reduced contrast sensitivity.
Contrast sensitivity. What's that exactly?
It just becomes harder for aging eyes to tell the difference between objects that have similar colors or brightness levels.
Ah, okay. Like distinguishing. What?
Well, subtle changes in floor levels, maybe. Like that slight lip between the tiled kitchen and the carpeted living room.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Easy to catch a toe on.
Very easy. Or seeing the edge of steps clearly, especially if the carpet is a uniform color. Or spotting obstacles on a path if they blend into the background. Maybe a dark rug on a dark floor.
Right.
This isn't necessarily about blurry vision. It's about the eye's ability to differentiate things that don't have strong visual contrast.
This really highlights why it's not just about having light, but having good quality light. Light that helps our eyes pick out those differences.
Yeah, absolutely. Quality matters. And finally, our eyes experience slower adaptation to light changes.
Slower adaptation, like adjusting to the dark.
Exactly. The eye's ability to adjust quickly when you move between different light levels, say, from a bright kitchen into a darker hallway, or stepping inside from bright sunshine. That ability slows down quite a bit with age. So that period of adjustment where you can't see much, it lasts longer.
Creating temporary moments of reduced vision.
Exactly. And that significantly increases the risk of trips and falls, especially in those transition zones, doorways, hallways.
Right. That brief moment of fumbling while your eyes catch up. That can be all it takes.
Precisely.
Wow. Understanding these changes, these inherent shifts, it's so crucial, isn't it?
It really is.
It helps us shift our thinking from just, sticking any old bulb in the socket to really thoughtfully tailoring our lighting, designing it to meet our evolving needs,
Yeah.
making our homes not just safer, but much more comfortable, easier to navigate as we continue enjoying our lively later life.
What's truly remarkable here, as we said, is that we often take our vision for granted until these subtle shifts become more noticeable,
Yeah.
which just reinforces this idea. Lighting isn't static. It's a dynamic support system for our aging bodies.
So how should we think about it?
Well, think of your aging eyes like fine-tuned instruments that just need a bit more illumination to perform at their best.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Providing that extra light, that optimized environment, it isn't a luxury. It's a necessary proactive investment in your safety, your clarity, your continued independence and peace of mind.
This brings us to such a critical point, maybe the most critical point.
Safety.
Preventing falls. This is really the paramount role of good lighting for seniors.
Absolutely.
It's just a fundamental truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
So many falls happen in dimly lit areas inside the home.
The statistics are quite clear on that.
So proper illumination isn't just a nice to have. It's non-negotiable for home safety in our golden years.
Completely agree. We want our homes to be sanctuaries.
Not obstacle courses.
Exactly. The data consistently shows that strong link, insufficient lighting equals increased fall risk. So to actively prevent these, we need to be strategic.
Okay, strategic how?
First, we have to eliminate dark spots. Simple principle. Ensure comprehensive, even illumination throughout the entire home. Everywhere you walk. All pathways, every stairwell, and especially those critical transition areas between rooms. They need to be uniformly and adequately lit.
So no sudden shadows, no abrupt changes in brightness.
Exactly. Those can cause a misstep. Think of it like creating a smooth, consistently bright visual path from one end of your home to the other.
Okay, like that corner behind the armchair, or that shadowy bit near the back door.
Prime examples. A small, targeted light there could make a huge difference.
I can picture that. A clear, safe path. What about specific areas known to be hotspots for falls, beyond just corners?
Great question. Hallways and stairs are notorious fall zones.
Definitely.
So we strongly recommend bright, evenly distributed overhead lighting. But don't stop there.
Layer it.
Yes. Layered lighting for stairs is ideal. Add supplementary lights at both the top and bottom of the staircase. Ensure ample light on approach and departure.
Okay.
Even better, consider specialized step lighting. Little lights right on the individual treads.
Oh, I've seen those. They look neat.
They're fantastic. They illuminate each step's edge, making depth perception much clearer.
Good.
Enhances visibility significantly.
Makes sense.
And don't forget the banisters. Make sure they're well lit too. Helps with gripping, navigating. Makes it safer to use the handrail.
Okay, good tip. You want to see exactly where your foot is going and what you're holding on to. No guesswork.
Precisely.
What about bathrooms? Another critical area, right? With water and often nighttime visits.
Bathrooms are indeed high risk. Overall illumination is key here. Bright, even lighting across the whole space prevents shadows that could hide a spill or a floor mat edge. Beyond that general light, place dedicated lighting near the toilet and critically inside the shower or bathtub area.
Inside the shower.
Absolutely. Visibility there is crucial for preventing slips during personal hygiene tasks.
Makes sense. And for nighttime.
Motion sensor nightlights are an excellent solution. Fantastic. They prevent that fumbling for switches in the dark, and they provide just enough light to navigate safely without being too jarring or fully waking you up.
Motion sensors in the bathroom at night. Such a brilliant idea. No more stubbing toes.
Exactly.
What about coming and going? Entrances, exits, especially with winter coming?
Yes. For entrances and exits, both inside and out, robust lighting is essential. Ensure all exterior doorways, any steps leading up or down, and the connecting paths are really well lit.
And you mentioned winter.
Yes, it's even more important, especially in winter when it gets dark so early here in BC, and you might have icy conditions adding to the hazard.
True.
For added security and convenience, we really advocate for motion sensor outdoor lights.
Why both?
Well, they light your path as you approach, which is convenient, but they also deter potential intruders, which adds security, and you never arrive home to a completely dark entrance.
I can certainly appreciate that in our long, dark winters, that feeling of a welcoming light clicking on.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Finally, let's talk task areas.
Okay, specific zones.
Right, where you do activities needing concentration, fine motor skills. Here, the emphasis is on targeted illumination, focused, bright light.
Like where?
Think kitchen counters for meal prep. Under cabinet lighting here is fantastic.
Why specifically?
Prevents knife slips, illuminates recipes clearly, makes cleaning easier. Or a reading nook with a good lamp right by your chair. or dedicated workspaces for hobbies, knitting, crafting, puzzles.
Right.
Proper task lighting minimizes eye strain, enhances precision for detailed work, and significantly improves safety by clearly lighting up what you're doing.
Okay, so knowing all this,
Yeah.
what's one immediate thing people can do right now?
A simple but powerful tip.
Yes.
Always have a reliable flashlight handy, by your bedside, definitely, but also in other key spots, kitchen, living room.
Why is that so crucial?
Power outages, which, as we know, happen, especially during those unpredictable winter storms here in BC.
True enough.
It's a small thing, a flashlight, but it provides a huge layer of safety and peace of mind when the lights go out.
That's a great practical tip. Okay, so we've covered safety extensively, but lighting impacts more than just preventing falls.
Oh, absolutely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, lighting profoundly affects our psychological well-being.
How we feel.
Exactly. It's not just about what you can see, but how you feel. It's amazing how light shapes our emotional state, our energy levels, even things like appetite and social engagement.
It truly is. And the first, most important thing here, maybe the simplest, is natural light.
Can't beat it.
We really can't overstate the importance of maximizing natural daylight in your home. It's like a free, continuous mood booster. Practically, what does that mean? Well, make a conscious effort. Keep curtains, blinds fully open during the day. Let that sunshine stream in.
Don't hide it away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you have bushes or trees outside blocking windows, maybe consider trimming them back a bit. Let more light penetrate.
Good point.
And here's a lovely tip. Position your favorite chair, your reading spot, near a window. Maximize your exposure to that wonderful mood-lifting natural light.
Create spaces where you naturally gravitate towards the bright spots. It makes a difference.
It really does. And the benefits of natural light go further, right?
Yeah.
Especially thinking about winter again.
Yes, particularly when we talk about combating seasonal affective disorder or SAD.
Ah, the winter blues.
Exactly. That feeling of sadness, fatigue, low energy during the darker months is particularly relevant here in BC with our often gray winters. Bright indoor lighting can play a really significant role in mitigating those SAD symptoms.
Wow.
By mimicking natural daylight, it helps regulate our internal clocks, our circadian rhythms. It boosts mood and energy levels.
So what kind of lights help with that?
This is where considering full-spectrum daylight bulbs comes in. These bulbs aim to replicate the qualities of natural sunlight.
Okay, daylight bulbs.
Often they have a high color rendering index, or CRI, which means they show colors very accurately, just like sunlight. It brings that outdoor vitality indoors.
That's a potential game changer for people who really feel that winter slump. Now, beyond function, lighting can also create atmosphere, right?
Absolutely. We've talked a lot about bright functional light for safety and tasks, but creating ambiance is also key. Warm, softer lighting, especially in living rooms or bedrooms in the evening, it creates that cozy, inviting, relaxing atmosphere.
Helps you wind down.
Precisely. It promotes calm, helps you relax after a busy day, and can even contribute to better sleep quality.
And how do you achieve that flexibility?
Dimmers. Dimmers are excellent tools for getting that adjustable atmosphere. You can fine-tune the light to your exact mood or need.
Right. Bright for reading, soft for relaxing.
It's about flexibility and control, personalizing your space. And finally, don't underestimate the impact of visual stimulation.
Visual stimulation, what do you mean?
A home that's consistently well lit, free of those dim, gloomy corners, it just feels more inviting, more vibrant, more stimulating visually.
Okay.
And this isn't just about how it looks. It has a behavioral impact. A brighter, more cheerful environment can actually encourage more activity, more engagement, more movement within the home.
Interesting. So it keeps you more alert.
It can subtly influence cognitive function, keeping you more alert, more engaged, and it helps reduce those feelings of isolation or lethargy that can creep in when spaces feel dark or dreary.
It makes you want to be in that space.
Yeah.
Interact with it.
Exactly. It draws you in.
So this raises an important question. How can we harness all this power in our daily lives?
Well, here's a delightful thought for you. Think of your home's lighting as a personal mood enhancer.
A personal mood enhancer. I like that.
Just like stepping outside into sunlight lifts your spirits, right? Smart indoor lighting can be used strategically to keep your home feeling cheerful, vibrant, energetic, regardless of the weather outside.
Even on those famously gray, rainy BC winter afternoons.
Especially then, it's about proactively designing your emotional landscape within your own four walls.
Okay, so we understand why lighting is so important for safety, mood, energy. Now let's get practical. Let's demystify some of the jargon.
Good idea. The lighting aisle can be confusing.
It really can. We want to help you make truly informed choices about bulbs and lighting terms.
Right. Understanding these key concepts empowers you to choose the right light for the right purpose. First up, color temperature.
Measured in
Kelvin. Usually written as K. This tells us about the hue of the light. Is it warm and cozy or cool and bright?
Okay, so what are the main types?
Primarily two ranges we focus on for homes. First, warm light. This is typically between 2700K and 3000K.
And what's that like?
It has a yellowish hue, very similar to old incandescent bulbs. It creates that cozy, inviting, relaxing feel.
So good for bedrooms, living rooms.
Exactly. Spaces where comfort and winding down are key. Dining areas, too, for intimacy. Using warmer, dimmer light in the evenings also helps support your body's natural sleep cycle.
Signals it's time to wind down.
Okay.
And the other type?
Cool or daylight light. This is usually 4000K to 5000K or even higher.
And this is...
Whiter, much brighter. It closely mimics natural daylight.
So it promotes alertness?
Yeah.
Clarity?
Yes. Highly suitable for areas where you need precise vision and focus. Kitchens, bathrooms, laundry rooms, home offices, crafting tables. Anywhere you do tasks.
Right.
And importantly, seniors generally benefit significantly from cooler, brighter light for tasks.
Why is that again?
It helps compensate for those natural aging changes in the eye we discussed, reduce light intake, contrast issues. It improves visibility and reduces eye strain for tasks.
Okay. So if you're trying to read the fine print on a medicine bottle or chop vegetables...
You definitely want that cooler, crisper light. It makes a real difference, especially with reduced contrast sensitivity.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, color, temperature. Got it. What's next?
Brightness. And here's the key. Brightness is measured in lumens, not watts.
Ah, the common confusion.
It is. But it's crucial. Watts measure energy, use how much electricity the bulb consumes.
Right.
Lumens measure the actual light output, the brightness.
So when buying bulbs...
Focus on lumens. That's the true indicator of how much light you'll actually get.
And for seniors?
Yeah.
More lumens, generally better.
Generally, yes. To compensate for that reduced light reaching the retina, as a rough guide, if you're replacing an old 60-watt incandescent, look for an LED that offers between 800 and maybe 1,000 lumens. That will give you comparable, often even better, brightness.
800 to 1,000 lumens for a 60-watt replacement. Good benchmark.
And remember, perceived brightness is also affected by the room itself. Light-colored walls reflect more light than dark ones.
Ah, good point. Makes the room feel brighter with the same bulb.
Exactly.
Okay, lumens, not watts. Fantastic tip. No more guessing. Now, speaking of bulbs, LEDs. They seem to be everywhere now.
They absolutely are, and for very good reason. LED bulbs, light-emitting diodes, offer just a ton of benefits, ideal for any home, especially for our lively later-life listeners.
Okay, sell me on LEDs. What are the big advantages?
All right. First, energy efficient. This is huge. LEDs use significantly less electricity than old incandescents or even those twisty CFL bulbs.
I mean, it's...
Direct, tangible savings on your BC hydro bill every month. Over the bulb's life, it really adds up.
Okay, saving money is good. What else?
Long-lasting. LEDs last much, much longer. We're talking tens of thousands of hours, which dramatically reduces the hassle of changing bulbs. Especially great if you have mobility concerns or just don't want to be climbing ladders or reaching into high fixtures all the time.
Definitely a plus. Less maintenance.
Third, instant on. Unlike some CFLs that needed time to warm up to full brightness.
Ooh, I remember those. Annoying.
Right. LEDs are instantly bright. Crucial for safety in dark areas like hallways or stairs. You need light the second you flip the switch.
Good point. No delay.
Fourth, durable. They're built tough. No fragile glass filament like the old bulbs. Less likely to break if you accidentally drop or bump one.
More robust, okay?
And fifth, versatile. They come in all sorts of color temperatures, brightness levels, incredible flexibility for different needs, different moods, need bright task light, soft, warm glow. There's an LED for it.
Seems like they cover all the bases.
Pretty much. And one more subtle thing. Many quality LEDs have that high color rendering index, CRI, we mentioned.
All right, showing true colors.
Which is actually really important for things like cooking, sorting medications, hobbies. Seeing things as they truly are reduces strain.
That's a great point about CRI, a detail I hadn't really considered, but it makes so much sense for daily tasks. So with all these benefits, what's the bottom line for my next trip to the hardware store?
My strong recommendation, make it a priority. Start replacing all your old incandescent bulbs with LEDs.
All of them, even if they still work.
Ideally, yes. I know there's an upfront cost, and that can be a concern sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it is quickly offset by the energy savings on your bill and the incredibly long lifespan. You buy fewer bulbs over time.
And you mentioned BC Hydro programs.
Yes. Keep an eye out for their energy-saving programs. They often have rebates or incentives that make switching to LEDs even more cost-effective. It's truly an investment that pays for itself in comfort, safety, and savings.
Okay, that makes a compelling case. LEDs it is. Now, we talked about the different types of bulbs. What about different types of lighting within a room? You mentioned layering.
Yes, layering. What's fascinating here is that a truly well-lit home rarely relies on just one single light source, like one big overhead light.
Right, that can feel harsh or leave corners dark.
Exactly. This underscores the idea that creating a vibrant, functional space means using different types of lighting for different purposes, layering them strategically.
It's like dressing the room, you said, not just one jacket.
Precisely. You layer for function and effect. There are primarily 3 types of lighting zones or layers we want to think about. Combining them well creates the best environment.
Okay, layer number 1.
First, ambient lighting, or general lighting. This is your foundation.
The base layer.
Exactly. Its purpose is to provide overall widespread illumination for the whole room. Think ceiling lights, flush mounts, recessed lights. The main light source.
And the goal here is?
Even brightness across the space. Critically, without harsh shadows, you want a comfortable, consistent base level of light, enough to move around safely, see the whole room. It's the light you flick on when you first walk in.
Sets the overall tone. Okay, ambient light. Got it.
Ambient light sets the stage, provides that foundational clarity, prevents those big, dark areas.
Okay. Layer 2.
Then we move to task lighting. This is where we get specific, and it's incredibly important for our lively, later life family.
Focused light.
Exactly. Bright, focused light for specific activities needing clear vision and concentration. It's absolutely crucial for reducing eye strain and significantly improving safety during these tasks, especially as our eyes need that extra help.
Okay, give me some examples.
A dedicated reading lamp right beside your favorite chair, positioned so the light falls on your book, not in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Under cabinet lighting in the kitchen. Illuminates your counter space directly, makes chopping safer, easier to read recipes.
Oh yeah, under cabinet lights are great.
Or a dedicated desk lamp for hobbies, crafting, writing, sorting pills, doing puzzles, anything detailed.
Mm-hmm.
This focused light ensures you see precisely what you're doing, minimizes errors, reduces discomfort,
Task lighting empowers precision and comfort right where you need it. Makes sense.
supports your activities.
Hmm.
Okay, third layer.
And finally, layer 3, accent lighting.
Accent. So highlighting things. Exactly. This is less about functional safety or general illumination and more about aesthetics and mood. Its purpose is to highlight specific features, add visual interest, create depth.
Like what kind of features?
Maybe a small spotlight on a piece of artwork you love, or backlighting a beautiful plant, or drawing attention to interesting architectural details like a fireplace mantle.
Yep.
While it's less critical for, say, preventing falls, it undeniably contributes to the overall mood and feel of your space. Makes it warmer, more inviting, reflects your personal style.
It's the finishing touch, the icing on the cake.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so ambient, task, accent, 3 layers.
And the real magic happens when you master layering light, combining these different types intelligently
To create.
a flexible, versatile environment, one that adapts to different times of day, different activities.
Can you give me an example of layering in action?
Sure. Think about your living room. You might use an overhead ambient light for general illumination when cleaning or just moving around.
Okay, base light on.
Then you settle down with a book. You switch on that targeted floor lamp beside your chair, your task light.
Mm-hmm. Focus light for reading.
Later in the evening, you're winding down. Maybe you dim that reading lamp or turn it off and switch on a soft, dimmable table lamp on a side table. An accent or mood light creates a gentler, relaxing glow.
Ah, so using different lights for different needs throughout the evening.
Exactly. The layering approach ensures you always have the right light for the right moment. It's not just on or off.
That's such a perfect example of how different lights work together. Now, with all these layers, it raises a practical question. How do we make sure it's comfortable and safe, not just bright everywhere?
Right. You don't want it to feel like an interrogation room.
Exactly. Especially thinking about that glare sensitivity we discussed.
A crucial piece of advice here. Always strive to eliminate glare. Avoid those uncovered bulbs shining directly into your eyes.
because that direct, harsh light is uncomfortable.
And disorienting, especially for aging eyes.
So how do we mitigate glare? What are the solutions?
Simple, effective things: use shades on your lamps. Always. Use diffusers on ceiling fixtures, those frosted covers. Or choose recessed fixtures that inherently direct the light downwards, not outwards.
Soften and redirect the light.
Exactly. Makes it much more comfortable. And crucially, position your lamps and fixtures carefully.
How so?
So the light illuminates your task. The book, the countertop, the path, not your face.
Don't shine the light right at yourself.
Never. When light shines directly into your eyes, it creates that blinding effect. It hinders vision, doesn't help it. Strategic placement and softening that optimizes visibility and comfort.
Okay, eliminate glare, use shades, position lights carefully. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, moving into the really modern stuff, technology.
Smart lighting.
So what does this all mean for making our homes truly, future ready, maybe even easier to manage?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. Technology today can make your lighting even smarter, significantly safer.
And offer amazing convenience and efficiency, right?
Unparalleled convenience and efficiency. We're moving way beyond just the simple on-off switch here. It's a whole new world of effortless living, potentially.
Effortless living sounds good. So what are these smart technologies?
Okay, let's explore some of the fantastic options. First up, motion sensors.
We mentioned these for bathrooms and outdoors.
Yes, and they're great in hallways, closets, garages too. These ingenious devices automatically turn lights on the moment they detect movement.
So you walk into a dark room.
And the light comes on instantly. No fumbling for a switch, especially if your hands are full, maybe carrying laundry or groceries.
Oh, the relief of not searching for a switch in the dark garage with arms full, that's a game changer.
It really is. And crucially, they also automatically turn the lights off once the area is empty for a set time.
Saving energy. No lights left on accidentally.
Exactly. Perfect for preventing fumbling. Perfect for saving energy. Highly recommend them for hallways, bathrooms, closets, garages, outdoor paths, anywhere you pass through.
Okay, motion sensors. What's next?
Dimmers. Now, dimmers aren't new technology, but modern ones offer much more precision and compatibility, especially with LEDs.
And their purpose.
They let you precisely adjust the brightness, complete control over the light level.
Which is good for it.
That dual purpose we talked about. Setting a cozy mood for relaxing evenings, but also, really importantly, reducing glare when you don't need maximum brightness.
Right. Tailoring the light level.
Exactly. Makes your lighting so much more versatile and comfortable, and you can install them for single lights, like a bedside lamp, or for whole rooms via a wall switch.
I love that flexibility. Changing the whole feel of a room just by sliding a dimmer allows you to really match the light to the activity.
Then we get into the really smart stuff, smart bulbs and smart plugs.
Okay, this sounds high-tech.
It is, but it's becoming very user-friendly. These are at the heart of modern smart lighting. The core benefit: you can control your lights remotely.
Remotely how?
From a smartphone app, a tablet, or even just using your voice with a smart assistant like Google Home or Amazon Alexa.
Hey, Google, turn on the living room light.
Exactly like that. But it goes beyond just on-off.
Oh.
You can set complex schedules, lights on at sunset, off at bedtime, dim them to any percentage you want, even change the color temperature on some bulbs: cool white for the morning, warm white for the evening.
Wow, that's real control.
And some can be controlled even when you're not home, which is fantastic for accessibility.
If reaching switches is difficult.
Exactly. Or just for sheer convenience. And it's a great security feature, too.
How so? Security.
You can make it look like someone's home when you're away. Have lights turn on and off at different times, maybe randomly, mimicking someone being there.
That's clever. Deterrent. Where would you suggest using these?
Lamps you use frequently. Or definitely for that security aspect, if you travel, maybe go south for the winter. Or just ensuring a light is on when you expect to arrive home after dark.
That's amazing. Being able to control lights from anywhere.
Or just from your armchair.
Exactly. And finally, a simpler option, but still useful: traditional timers.
Like the ones you plug appliances into?
Yes, those plug-in types, or sometimes built into wall switches. They automatically turn lights on and off at set times you program.
So less flexible than smart bulbs, but still automated.
Right. Very useful for basic security when you're away, making the house look occupied. Or just convenient, ensuring porch lights are on at dusk, or a hallway light is on when you get home late. A simple, reliable solution for basic automation.
Okay, so lots of tech options. Motion sensors, dimmers, smart bulbs, timers. It sounds great, but Is it complicated to set up?
That's the great news.
Yeah.
Many of these smart lighting products are surprisingly easy to install. Often, it's literally just screwing in a smart bulb like any regular bulb.
Really? That's simple. Or plugging a smart plug into an outlet, then plugging your lamp into the smart plug. The apps guide you through the setup. It's become very intuitive.
So you don't need to be a tech wizard.
Absolutely not. You'll be surprised how user-friendly it is. You can definitely enjoy the benefits without being tech-savvy.
That's reassuring.
And if you do want a little hands-on help or advice,
Yes.
check with local electronics stores. Places in, say, Vancouver or Richmond often have displays. You can see them working, ask questions, get personalized recommendations.
Good tip. See it before you buy it. Make sure it feels right for you.
It's all about making your life easier, safer, and, well, brighter.
Well, there you have it. Wow.
Yeah.
We've really shown a bright light, haven't we?
We certainly have. A comprehensive look at smart lighting for senior homes today.
Exploring how to illuminate your space for that crucial safety.
Enhancing mood and energy levels.
And even unlocking those savings on the utility bills.
It's been a journey of illumination, literally and figuratively.
Remember, everyone, good lighting.
Yeah.
It's not just a convenience. It's not just nice to have.
No, it's much more.
It's a crucial, powerful investment in your overall well-being. Every single thoughtful choice you make.
From understanding how your eyes are changing,
To strategically layering light throughout your home.
embracing those smart technologies.
It all contributes immensely to creating a safer home, a more comfortable home, and undeniably a much more joyful living environment. Your home should be that constant source of peace and comfort, a place that actively supports you in every single way.
Absolutely. Your home should be a beacon of comfort and peace, not a source of frustration or worse, risk that could lead to an accident.
Right.
By optimizing your lighting, you're actively ensuring your space supports your independence, allows you to move freely, confidently, and it truly brightens your lively later life to the absolute fullest, which, raises an important question for you, our wonderful listener.
Yeah.
What's one lighting change, maybe just one small thing, that you're excited to make in your home after our chat today?
Or perhaps you have a specific question. Something about smart lighting you'd like us to tackle in a future Q&A.
We'd genuinely love to hear from you. Your thoughts, your plans, they help us all.
And if this deep dive has helped you feel more confident about improving your home's lighting, please take a moment to reflect on what really resonated with you. And please don't forget to subscribe to the Lively Later Life channel. That's the original source of all this fantastic material.
Find us on YouTube.
Hit that notification bell while you're there so you won't miss out on more valuable insights like these, especially in our Your Space, Your Pieces series, and all the other great content we create just for you.
Until next time, brighten your space, find your peace, and keep embracing your lively later life to the absolute fullest.